one.
Oh yeah, Tyler,
You
you might want to
know,
turn off
I know.
the music, the thing that's doing music.
Oh, yeah.
You want to mute that or turn it off. Either or.
We going live?
We is the live, and we're good.
Alrighty then. So, prosperity. I'm hearing like anime.
That's Matt.
That's not anime. That's iCarly. It's Steve.
I couldn't tell. It was so,
That is an
Come
anime.
on,
it
man.
was so dark, I couldn't tell what it was.
My bad. I'll fix that.
You don't have to fix it. We're playing D&D now.
No, please. I'm sure we can find a way to waste.
Yeah. So
Let's go.
Here, let's grab that thing of carcass and we can kill another hour and a
yeah,
half.
live stream a fucking game of card.
No, not even. You and I are just gonna play a game off the side. We'll start D&D.
Oh god. Alrighty. So last time on Prosperity, you guys escaped from a very fun party where nothing went wrong.
Where everything went wrong.
I just left the Shadow Realm. I don't know what has been said.
Recap.
I'm recap.
Recap has begun.
So, you guys, after said party, tried to help out as best you could. Surak lifted half of a damn roof. Very impressive. And you guys decided to take the Twin Princess, all their guards died, back to the city of Crest. And you guys went back to your inn, and some people may have swung by and paid a taking your funny bone man.
Not the funny bone man.
How am I supposed to get boned now?
Oh God.
Good night, everybody.
So, with that being said, you guys have decided to head to the city of Crest to attempt to find Marston from the information that Surak garnered by being intimidating to an old priest man. And that's the recap. So
You guys can't hear the dogs barking, right?
No.
I think, speaking of dogs, I think RJ is forgetting
Oh, yes.
something.
Torval also found a nice dog that has no foreshadowing or bring at anything to come.
And definitely won't lead to anything bad.
Mhm.
So with that, I will say you guys are getting ready to put up your cart and head to Crest.
All right.
And that is where we will be.
Fuck.
Torval's doing the thing where he's like just like in the cart, just sort of gesturing to Sigward, just like doing like a,
You're trying to you're tapping on the side of the cart.
Yeah.
He just sits there and he's just like, he'll look at the side of the cart. He'll kind of back up. He will spring, and this large dog will just jump and
Oh,
does an 18 hit you?
yes.
So this dog is going to
Come on,
knock you over and land on
Oh.
top of you and start licking you.
Okay. That's
Siggy has a
fair.
favorite.
Gungnir without even moving just says manual mode reestablished. There it
good.
is.
Tyler,
Ball.
do you have inspiration?
Yes.
All right. So if you didn't, I was going to give that to you. Great.
I feel like I missed something.
Well, okay, I'll explain the joke. He said manual mode reestablished.
He wasn't
Last
here
session.
last
Oh,
session.
right. Gotcha. I wasn't sure if there was anything more to it.
So,
No.
that's all right, so Gungnir says that, and Anestra's just going to kind of gloomily look up and over you and say, what does that mean?
The goddess of death is no longer controlling me.
She's just kind of give you a cool. Leslie, where are you right now?
I'm probably sitting somewhere near the front of the cart, just kind of got this pack in my lap and just kind of like waiting patiently.
So, as you're sitting in the front of the what are the rest of you doing at the moment?
Everyone else.
Under a pile of dog.
A dog. All right.
Examining this weird dog on top of this scraggly man. Oh wait, adorable.
Gungnir's just getting reacquainted with where he is and what he's doing.
Ball is going to exit. He's going to come out the front of the tavern. He's going to he's going to walk to the front of the cart. He's going to get up on the front of the cart, and he's going to look through the cart, look down, and see Leslie and he's going to look at you and just kind of gesture for you to come closer.
I'll approach.
Okay.
Like hop down. And...
Yeah.
Yes.
He will say to you. He'll look at you and say to you, "Though I am not coming with you, I hope this does help." And he is going to take his not mechanical hand, his left hand. He's going to kiss his two fingers, and he is going to he's going to approach your forehead, stop just before it touches you, and he is going to essentially kind of draw a circle in front of your head. Like this is the motion he's doing.
Okay.
Close the fingers and then poke your forehead.
Stranger danger.
I mean, he just pokes my forehead.
Yeah, he kissed it, and that's stranger danger.
He's Uncle Paul.
So
You know.
I don't want my uncles poking me in the forehead.
He didn't kiss me directly. I'm not disturbed.
and
Okay.
he's going to look at you and he's going to say, "May it protect you if you are in danger."
Okay.
Not to
Thank you.
Like yourself, Archdevils play favorites.
This one does.
I am a child.
Surprise, surprise.
So he is then going to. I hope you all have a safe journey. If anything happens, if you can contact me, I guess try. And he'll.
Why you can point out how you can't actually do anything smugly like you always do.
He's going to look at you and say, "Well, now I actually," just kind of waves the new prosthesis. "I can at least do something."
We'll see.
And he will step off the bar, well, not the bar, the cart, and walk back into the tavern. Yeah, she teleports.
Car
No.
bar.
And
Sounds
the
great.
one outside helping
We should
you
do
load
that.
the cart, is
Bar cart.
Triss, and she'll look at all of you guys and say, she'll look at you all and say, "Look, I know you guys may have a confrontation with Jonathan. Do what you must,
Vengeance.
but try and take it easy on him."
Vengeance.
We'll see what we can do.
Vengeance.
I don't intend much harm to him, but I can't say anything.
She'll just say, I trust your guys' judgment. I believe that, you'll make the right choice. He's just very mad, very misguided, and really wants to get back at you.
I mean,
You did kill all his friends.
And she's just gonna kind of shuffle her feet and look down at the ground and
I don't think she meant
You
to.
gotta rub it in. God.
Guys, if he tries to kill us and her friends, he's no better than she is. As a matter of fact, he's worse because he's doing it of his own volition.
I mean, okay, here's
I don't recall making a judgment on anyone's character matter here. Thank you for assuming that's what I was doing.
here's a question. In a perfect scenario, if everything goes exactly how you'd want it to, what ends up happening to him in that scenario?
She just kind of looks one eye up at you, says, "I don't know. Maybe me and him just get to talk, but I think we're far past that. Just so she'll just kind of bow to you all and say, if anything happens, I will send you a message, and she'll also say that Dove and Vimos will be waiting for you ahead.
Okay.
So, and then she will go in. And Farrell, the cart driver, will look at all of you sitting with his wife. So, you guys ready to shut off?
Let's skedaddle.
Then, and he will grab the reins and drive the cart. Let's see. I'm gonna roll for this. All right. So about a day passes, and you guys are riding this cart. It's relative. Road is pretty well maintained, and you guys, you're coming up, and I will say, Serac, give me a perception check. Six. Okay. So up ahead, you see a town. You don't really notice any features in it, but you do see a town. And the car keeps going on, and off to the side, you hear some of you hear. We'll say those on the left of the cart. You kind of hear what sounds like yelling.
Who was that?
I'll
Go ahead.
I was gonna say I'm gonna look and see what's happened, see what it is.
You're gonna poke your head out of the cart.
Sure.
So from behind the cart, it actually seems like you might have passed this. There is a kind of 60-ish year old looking man, like waving his hands frantically on the side of the road. You think he was trying to get you guys to. And you hear him yelling at you guys, like toward the cart, and just making frantic motions.
Should we help him? Or maybe he's trying to help us.
I will fly off the cart and go up to this person.
Okay, you're gonna fly over to the cart. So this guy is gonna, and he's gonna like sidestep or take a step back. He's like, "Arr!" And he's gonna look at you and go, "Yeah, you and your friends, you might want."
I want to what?
He's talking to Harrow.
Yeah.
So he says, "You and your friends, you might want to stop."
I'm just gonna turn around and yell, "Stop!" Does the cart stop?
Harrow, give me what save? What do you roll for it?
Roll for what?
I'm not even sure you would roll very young.
Okay. I'll say that Farrell can hear it, so he'll stop the cart, and he'll just
momentum.
Yeah, he'll kind of look back and just go, "Okay, stop."
I'm gonna look over at the guy. I'm just gonna go, "Now, why are we stopping?"
He will look at you and he'll say, "Something weird happened in the town up ahead. Maybe a week ago. bright like a bright light. Ever since, nobody's come out. It's like they all just disappeared.
Okay, have you seen anyone go into the town?
No, because I keep telling them not to go in. Every traveler I see come by, take the way around town. You know, don't want anyone to go into town and disappear.
What's the name of this town?
Oh, this town, Stonesville.
Okay. Do you know what they were doing beforehand? Do you know anything about the town, or you just know that bright light disappeared?
I mean, I'm kind of a recluse. I live on the outskirts. Got a little farm. You know, just me and my animals. But everyone else in town, you know, they I don't know. They worked, did woodsmanship. You know, there was a nice lady ran a bakery. I haven't seen them, haven't heard from them. They all disappeared. Might have been aliens.
Gungnir looks around.
Sounds spooky. Can we go investigate?
I was about to say, we might want to check it out.
I think
He's going to look down at you and go, I don't know if that's a good idea. I mean, nobody come back. It's all ghost town now. They all gone. Well,
But you said have you gone into the town since?
no.
Okay, and nobody's gone into the town because you've been telling them not to go into the town,
Have there
right?
been any bright lights because of other people going to the town, or was it just one time?
I think only
I
Harry.
think it was just one time.
Okay, I
About
guess
a week
Leslie
ago.
has gotten off the cart.
What's up?
I thought Harrow was the only one talking to him. That's all.
Well,
I did too.
You got out to talk to him.
Okay.
What if everyone turned into pigs? That would
Well,
be
then
fun.
there would be pigs in
Earth's
the
good in the
town.
way. Where's that
But he
idea?
said he hasn't been in since the bright lights, so we don't know. I want to go in and look. And Leslie will turn around and walk away.
Are we gonna go working at a bathhouse
Start
now?
walking away.
So who is going into this town?
Gungnir will go.
Harrow's gonna go in.
Actually, no. Gungnir will stay back with the princess.
Okay.
I'm
Gungnir staying back.
I'm intrigued enough.
Okay. Torval, you're going. Lasley's going.
Come on, boy.
Alright. So you will follow you.
Ziggy will follow. Ziggy will
I
follow.
would like to fly up and just get a quick view over the town before coming to everyone. Does anything happen when I fly over the town?
So you fly over the town, and nothing happens to you. And you just basically, you get a bird's eye view of the town, literally, and you see nobody. No people, no animals, nothing. Just empty buildings. And there's a lot of things strewn about, like, life was going on as you, and people had just dropped their stuff in place.
I will fly back and I'll just go, yeah, I didn't see anyone. I saw things on the ground. It looked like everyone just up and left or disappeared, so...
Can I look around, like, inside buildings and whatnot, or?
Sure. So you go and you find some of the buildings are locked. Most of them are unlocked. But for the ones that are unlocked that you can get in, there is stale food that looks like it had been set out for a meal that nobody got to.
So you're telling me it's Chernobyl?
Kind of way. I mean, that's not a bad way to get it, but basically they all just everything was left in a panic.
Let me see.
That guy might have been onto something with the aliens.
Gungnir contacts his mothership, High Command, asking about it.
Mothership, I mean. Gungnir's the alien. He stole everyone.
What do you specifically ask?
Asking if we committed any raids in this mortal plane.
High Command says no.
I don't have any spells I can do to detect magic or something, so useless bard.
Yeah, Gungnir just relayed that a town's populace spontaneously disappeared, and aliens, quote unquote, were speculated. That's why he asked.
Alien.
Gungnir technically is an alien.
Do I know with my hunter's bane? Would I which gives me knowledge on fey fiends or undead? Would I know of anything that might cause something like this?
Give me. Let's do. How do I want to rule?
Arcana, to recall stuff about magic.
I'd say give me an Arcana check.
Okay, would I have advantage? That would if it were about a fey fiend or
Nope,
undead.
just regular Arcana check.
Alright. 16.
Okay, you think that there is something magical. The effect is gone. It's a one-time thing. But whatever was cast is what made all these people disappear.
So we're probably safe to wander around in here. I would reckon the effect, whatever did this is probably a one and done type deal.
I still want to know what happened to all the people. That's a lot of people that just
Yeah, no,
die.
Yeah, I'd agree with that. I guess. I think what we could investigate.
Can I do a kind of circle around the outskirts of the town to see if I can't find anything specific?
Mm-hmm. No, absolutely.
Someone who may have been around the outside.
Yeah, you can certainly do that.
Do you want me to roll investigation or?
Yeah, give me an investigation check.
Okay, give me a sec. First dice. What's my modifier? Oh, that's a straight 14.
Okay. So you take a walk around and you find a skeleton that is cut in half. So basically cut in half this way. So the torso, basically where the pelvis would be, is gone. And he is on the edge of town. And he is it looks like he was running away. And the skeleton is face down in the dirt. And there's some plants are starting to grow on it.
So it's really old.
Not really old, but some plants are starting to just starting to grow.
Back with the princesses, Gungnir is actually gonna, because this is technically their land, right?
You said face down in the dirt, and now I've got red, so jumpsuit up is playing in my head.
The skeleton is asked. The skeleton asks you, "Do you feel like a man?"
Oh no.
So what's
what is that, Tyler?
Back at the princesses, this is technically the princess's domain, right? This town?
No.
No, not necessarily.
No? Okay, never mind. I was going to ask if they knew anything about it.
So Anestra and Anostra will poke their heads out of the wagon, and Anostra will say, "Oh, I know this town. Stonesville, as they call it. It's a quaint little village. I've passed through. Last time I was here, there was a very good bakery, if I do recall. But really nothing of note. We did do some business with them, I believe."
Gungnir's is going to look at them. Prices currently. Townsfolk disappeared.
Are you sending that to high command, or?
So I'm telling the princesses that there's a...
Oh. So she's going to look at you and then look back at the town and say, "Oh, that is rather... We'll have to
That
take
is bad news.
Yeah, that is bad news. We're definitely going to have to report this to the region when we get...
Gungnir's is going to nod, acknowledged. Currently scout. Others are currently scouting. We'll be back soon.
Can I?
Oh, yes, Quinn?
Can I try investigating some of the that looked like they just vanished and left the stuff they were doing. Can I like look around some of like the leftover detritus to see if there is like, I don't know, marks, that some kind of clue as to like what took them, so like marks in the sand or ground or something like that.
Give me an investigation check.
I would love to. Some nice gear there. That's an 11.
So you go through and you see, fallen carts, tipped over baskets, meals that were set out and eaten. You see, the one thing you do see is,
Good one.
it seemed like from footprints that you can notice, some people panicked, some people didn't.
Okay, interesting. So it wasn't instantaneous, whatever it was. There were some warning signs.
Had a vermin will out now. Wesley pulled out a frog.
Well, shit, you just solved my encounter.
You know what? Screw it. I reach into my coat and pull something out.
Okay, you reach into
Literally just as helpful as mine would have been.
Angry Swan. And I have to ask.
I don't think this is a cloak of many things. I think this is a cloak of angry things.
Does an 11 hit?
No.
Okay, so you're holding this swan and it just looks at you and goes, and then just starts to try to bite you.
The last 2 or 3 things Quinn has pulled off this thing have just been angry animals.
But by the way, how does Siggy feel about this angry swan?
So Sigurd is going to watch this kid turn to an angry swan that's just biting you. Sigurd is going to go turn his head and just howl.
I drop the swan.
And he is going to grab it by the neck and just basically, and he's going to flail it around by the neck until it dies.
Oh,
Harrow is watching this mortified.
I would imagine.
Says the character that wanted to eat a puppy.
True.
No, I'm not related to a puppy.
And as soon as the swan dies,
That could have been my cousin.
smoke.
I'll look at Siggy. Now what did we learn?
He will look at you and just go,
Exactly.
you fucking Harrow just sitting there like,
There's like feathers that are still around.
I
There's
don't
one
want to be
on-
bred.
I don't want to be bread.
So with that, I will assume that you guys are start after your investigations.
Yeah, I think I've investigated as much as I can. I'm gonna start heading back to the cart.
All right.
I'm just gonna sit on the cart and go wow 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 wow.
Why?
Why not?
He's traumatized from the swan.
Yeah, that's
No,
fair.
I think Harrow's seen enough traumatizing things to not be traumatized by a swan getting murdered. It was more of just like, oh.
So with the rest of you back on the cart, do you relay the information that you discovered to Serac that this is
I was gonna
Yeah.
talk to the dude on the side of the road and just be like, yeah, it's probably safe for people to go like through the town. Maybe don't hang out, but like the thing that happened was like a one-time thing, whatever it was.
he's gonna look at you and go, well, that may be. I'm still scared shitless.
That's fair. By the way, you from your dialect? We seem to have similar dialects. Are you from? And I just
Oh no,
listed
there's
the
2 of them.
The general region I'm from. It's like, you from around those parts?
He'll say, yeah, I am from around them parts.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh,
Nice.
2 of them.
so the hermitness runs in the region.
The hermit region.
The hermit region.
Oh, yeah, so just basically a big foresty area.
So are your neighbors like 3 miles away?
That's kind of low, honestly.
My neighbors were
300 miles away.
my neighbors were at least 6.
That's about right.
And half.
Okay.
About a few.
So with that, you guys will get back on the cart. Cart will proceed. It will go through the town. And would any of you guys like to crosstalk before I roll for days past?
I found a weird skeleton.
What kind of weird skeleton? Like iron?
Yes, but not alive. And it was cut in half right here. And it had plants on it.
Plants on it.
Plants.
Maybe it was like a tree skeleton?
What?
Maybe it was a tree skeleton.
What do you mean by a tree skeleton?
means-
Trees
Well,
don't have
what do you
skeletons.
mean? They don't?
No, they're not people.
I need to ponder this new information. Harrow looks like he's deep in thought. He also coughs up a bit of like lint.
Harold, have you been eating the weird dust bunnies again?
Arrow has been eating the tablecloths at the.
Oh, is that where all those went?
Yeah,
Instead of actually cleans it, Harold just eats the dust and dirt.
Gungnir's gonna look at. I'm just noticing the air cockers are now relegated to being the cleaners of the taverns now. First I yell, now Harrow.
in a way.
In a very,
Anyway.
very different and inefficient way, but yeah.
Anyway, Gungnir's gonna look at Lazuli and ask for the location.
It was just outside of the town with all the gone people. Not people.
No people.
No people.
If he is here, then he is not with them.
Huh?
That's ominous.
He was dead.
Torval will just kind of like look
Gungnir.
concerned.
Gungnir, give me a charisma check.
Give me a charisma.
You like intimidation check.
No, I'm asking for charisma.
Okay.
That is a 5.
Everyone is confused. No one understands what you mean.
Well, you didn't have to tell me I was confused.
Gunny, are you okay? Do you got a screw loose in your head or something?
You look Gungnir up and down. A spark flies off of him. You think he's fine. So, with that, 2 days pass with travel time for your cart. And you guys make it to the city of Crest, the port town. And as you guys are coming in about this town, is it has a triple lane suspended bridge getting into it.
Is this bridge painted gold by any chance?
No.
All right, it's not going to break.
Yeah. It's mostly functional, but it's just all the different lanes for carts
I
and
think
stuff.
that joke went over everyone's head, but that's
Yes,
okay.
I know. I understood. Golden Gate Bridge. It couldn't get destroyed.
I always find a way.
No, always find a way. So as you guys are coming to this bridge, God, I always fuck. I was trying to ask you. I really should.
Not a good sign when the.
You gotta take notes, my man.
I do take notes, but I have to say them because their names are basically one letter different.
I've been there.
Yeah. So Anostra will say, yes. The triple suspended bridge. Probably, well, at least the thing I'm the most proud of in our town. It's a marvel of engineering. Our dad built it.
Gungnir's
Your
gonna.
dad built it with his own hands?
Well, more like he designed it and he had a bunch of help him build it.
So he didn't build it.
Really,
Okay, if you want to argue semantics.
really, looking over the edge, high up, isn't it?
Arrow's just gonna go.
With a child, you will lose.
Bridges are like cool and all, but I don't really need them.
I wonder what would happen if I jumped off. Do you think I would be able to fly from here?
Anostra and Anestra are going to grab you and just hold you down. And
Wait, I'm not going anywhere. It's just like...
Anestra is going to say, "Small child, no."
It's okay, I can fly. I would have just tried to catch her.
How high up are we, out of curiosity?
You're up maybe at the beginning of the bridge. It would be like feet, midpoint 100, high point 150.
Like, what does it look like below us? Is like just sprawling city, like far below.
So you guys are town.
You cut
Ocean?
out. You severely cut out.
The entire town is surrounded by ocean.
Okay,
There's a big bridge, too.
Yep, it is a
Look the waves beneath us.
I see.
Gungir's just going to scan the integrity of the bridge and just.
Wouldn't the water cushion my fall?
That's not how water works.
Who's just gonna look over and go,
Far from that.
Is
What do you mean that's not how water works?
It'd be
It's
like,
water.
yeah, from this side it would be like just like hitting rock.
That's weird.
That's physics.
What's physics?
Something
What's
that's
physics?
something that's very important for safety reasons to know about.
Gungir just starts like spitting out mathematical formulas for how it would work to hit water.
Leslie covers her ears. Her big, like, goatish ears is just like, no, the math. I don't get it.
As you guys are complaining about math, you eventually make your way up to the big front gate at the end of the bridge, to which a guard is going to come out, and he's going to, kind of stand at the front of the guard. He'll step up on the first step, and, he'll look at Pharaoh and say, "All right, then, if you want to get in, I'm going to need to see some identification, please." And he will then turn his head to look into the card to see, what's in there. And he will see Anostra and Anestra. And then Anostra and Anestra are just going Anostra will say, "Hi, Phil." And he will look at them and go, "Are you fucking kidding me? Again? Really?"
There were some complications.
a lot of people died.
Some complications. Look, he's going to look at all of you and say, you, whoever you are, you're fine. You two, trouble. Your dad's been very sick about you for like 4 days.
That's how long it's been
Fingers.
Haven't heard none from you, didn't see none from you, heard about a mansion blowing up, a bunch of people dying, a party that you were at. He was worried sick.
Party caught on fire.
Party caught on fire.
All of the staff wanted to kill everyone. And then the whole place blew up.
Besides the point, nice to have you back. And he's going to look at all of you and say, "My humblest thanks for putting up with their antics and bringing them back to our fine city."
They fed me a lot of cake.
They are pleasant company.
Right. Well, the two of you, he's going to point at the princesses, need to go talk to your dad. And he's going to look at the rest of you. The rest of you, you're free to go in. I hope you've got some form of ID.
I have a passport!
Oh, you do?
She'll rummage in her little pack and hold it up.
Oh, that's pretty official now, isn't it?
Yeah!
You guys all got something like that?
I'm going to hand him 3 shiny feathers.
This ain't a passport, mate.
Oh, I misheard you. I'm gonna
Actually, I just realized Gungir doesn't have one. He never got one. Because he thought they wasn't service by.
He just walked in, yeah.
Well, we'll get to that. So the rest of you show, and he's going to the Warforged and the dog and say, "Well, lucky for you guys, we're that dogs and service boats in the city. No passport needed, no registration.
But
Oh,
he needs people too.
Yeah, Gungnir's just like slowly like clenching his fist, but doesn't say anything because he doesn't actually have a passport. It's the only way in.
You know, I'm tired of bird racism, but I'm not gonna let you discriminate against my friend over there. He's a person.
Leslie will pat Gunyur like on the lower leg, I'm assuming. She'll be like, it's okay, Gunyur. We'll get you a passport too.
So with that, the twin princesses they'll exit the cart, and Nasher will say, "We'll send a messenger for you guys." Dad has been yelling at us,
It's all sort of like.
and the two of them will kind of leave through like a scout outpost in the wall, and then that guard will come back, and he'll say, "All right, open up the gate," and the gate will open up for you guys. And before he gets off the cart, he'll look at you guys and say, "You ever been to?
Been to what?
Ever been where?
Yeah, he asks if you've ever been to Crest City.
Oh,
Negative.
I think.
no.
No, Leslie, you've never been. You've heard of it.
Oh, yeah, no. Never mind. No, I haven't been there.
Have you ever been to Prosperity?
Where now?
Prosperity, it's like the best town ever.
Ooh, okay.
It's rich and amazing, and the community is great. You guys should strike up a deal with them.
No, no,
It's terrible. Don't visit there.
it's
Certainly
Oh,
will
hobos.
keep that in mind.
God knows
So, just so you know, there's a dining district over yonder. There is the Sea Bass Inn. There's the Morning Hen. There's the Catch of the Day, and the Huntsman Harvest. All very nice places to eat. We have a church, Church of the Fallen Spear. You might have heard of them. Land. They're kind of closer to the dock. Big church operation going on. So if any of you are religious, there.
I'm not.
There's he's gonna look at Lazuli and kind of like
I wonder what they're serving for dinner.
from her and just kind of try and say towards Serac and Torval. There's also a red light district. Interested? Don't take the kiddo.
A what light district?
I love red
I
light.
have big ears.
God.
A yellow light district?
And then he'll also say there's an indoor market, and we also got the docks if you're into ships. And that's really about it. So have fun, enjoy your stay. Don't do anything illegal.
Trying to think how interested Torval would be in a red light district. I haven't thought about that part of his character.
Depends. Does he think the hookers are in on it?
Oh, God. I'm gonna hook ya.
Do they try to extract secret information from your penis?
I'm thinking, do the Githyanki have a red light district? Because otherwise, Gungnir, I don't think would know what that is. Does a war civilization have one?
I mean, they
Probably.
like lore-wise, the Githyanki do kind of buy into the whole bread and circuses thing.
They have what?
The whole bread and circuses concept. So they've got entertainment. They know what's up.
So,
Gungnir asks what a red light district is. He asks High Command for red light district.
you're gonna ask High Command about a red light district?
He's looking for military strength and value. He doesn't know what they are.
Okay, so you're gonna ask High Command about value of red light district. High Command will respond back with 1 out of 10.
What?
So,
Gungnir will go to the dock.
okay, you guys are going to be dropped off in the food, where the restaurants are. That's where Farrell's going to stop, and he's going to say, "Hey, I've got some business in the market district and the docks. Let me know when you wish to go."
Harold's gonna walk up and ask if he does something.
music
What do you?
and
What
get
do you?
paid.
What are you saying, Harrow?
Harrow's just gonna walk up and be like, "Do you do hugs?"
To Farrell.
To Farrell.
Farrell's going to look at you and side-eye you and... No.
Okay. I'm gonna pat him on the back and just go, "I'll miss you."
I don't know how to respond.
I never
It's
asked
okay.
you to name your
Most
ward.
people don't.
So you guys are all getting out of the... And at the dining district, where would you like to go?
I heard something about the morning hen.
So there are restaurants that you can see within sight. The two that are closest to you is the Catch of the Day and the Harvest. A little bit down, in, I'd say maybe a block, 1.5 blocks, there is a Sea Bass Inn and the Morning Hen, side by side. You can see them down the street.
The morning hen sounds cute.
Okay.
I want to see the
So-
sea bass inn.
Okay. So you guys are you all walking down to this inn together?
For the most part.
Gungnir has no interest in food, so he's probably got to go somewhere else.
All right. Well, you guys make your way down, and as you're walking up, you see the top window of the Morning Hen just slam open, and an entire rotisserie chicken is hucked out of the top window at the Sea Bass Inn, and it slams into the wall and spatters everywhere. In response, the Sea Bass Inn top window opens up, and a cooked fish is flung across the street and slams into the wall of the Morning Hen. And sitting on
I didn't know adults did food fights.
Sitting on the, there's a bench kind of on the side of the street right next to the Morning Hen. There's a little old lady just kind of minding her business with, a newspaper, and she's just kind of cackling to herself like,
I'd like to approach the old lady.
you approach the cackling old lady. So she takes the paper down.
Surprise! It's a
It's another. You realize that she's a half elf, and she looks at you, and she looks and she's, I've seen that face before. You're confused about what's going on.
I was more wondering how often that happens.
Oh, just about every day.
All day?
Well, maybe 3 times a day, depending on how mad they are.
Why?
Well, you see, Crest is a fishing town, so we've got lots of fish here. Let's just say a certain somebody, Tritonite, wasn't super happy about the fish dining experience, so he opened a chicken restaurant.
Well, I mean, variety is the spice of life.
Yes, but the owner of the Sea Bass Inn is an error.
Is it?
The owner of a sea bass inn is a what?
He's
Aarakocra.
in Aarakocra.
Do you have a problem with Aarakocra?
Well, he just points behind her to all the chicken roasting in the window of the Morning Hen. All the fish roasting in the window of the Sea Bass Inn.
Yeah, that'll do it.
I sort of back up next to Harrow and sort of mumble towards him. Listen, you got wings. I got a plan to get free food.
Oh, no.
Well, do tell. Free food is like customary from Prosperity.
Well, I mean, it's pretty simple as plans go. You just hang out near the roof, wait for that, and you just scoop it up before it hits the. I mean, you're picking up what I'm putting down.
You get fish, he gets chicken, and you wouldn't have to pay a dime for it. As long as you catch it.
This sounds quite good.
And the lady's going to say, oh, you want to try and catch the food they're throwing?
I would like to say I was speaking under my breath there. Do you have
Okay, never mind.
You have exceptionally good hearing for an old lady.
Well, I like to hang out on this bench and people watch, so you develop a certain set of skills.
I have a very fair set of skills.
Harrow is going to ask her real quickly. So how often do they tear everything down and rebuild it?
What was that, Harold?
Harrow's going to bend down and just ask her, how often do the buildings get rebuilt around here?
It's like a,
Rebuilt?
Like this.
Well, everything in Crest is built to last, my young lad.
You're telling me they don't just destroy it all and then rebuild it?
No, the most that happens around here is the at each other.
What kind of poor-ass town can't afford to rebuild its buildings every day?
I see you are not very well seasoned with the way the world works.
Well, I see you aren't very well seasoned either. Probably tastes like dirt.
He's a big
She's just gonna cackle at you and say, I find this one funny.
he's an acquired taste. Wait, that came out wrong.
Ma'am, are there any acceptable places for me to play some music?
I mean, you could play in either one of these, but I would recommend the Huntsman Harvest. The innkeeper there doesn't huck food at the patrons.
Oh, they throw food at people too?
Well, if you offend them, they will throw fire. Sorry,
I don't want to offend them.
sea bass at you.
I am part Dragonborn. I would eat both. I would go to that other place. You said it was what, the Huntsman something?
Huntsman's Harvest.
Huntsman's Harvest. I'll go there.
Okay. What would the rest of you like to do?
I'm gonna walk into the Seabass Inn and screech really loudly.
You walk into the Seabass Inn and screech at the top of your lungs, which is met by a very dark Aarakocra coming out of the back of the kitchen, screeching at the top of his and then he throws to throw a guess at you. Does a 19 hit you?
Yes, it does.
Matt,
Okay,
Matt, deflect missiles.
Hold on.
You're a monk.
That's the fact that you punches his back.
Yeah, we just... Hold on.
When I am hit by a ranged weapon attack, I can use my reaction to deflect or catch. I want to catch.
Okay.
It's reduced by 1d10 plus 9.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, it's gonna be reduced way beyond that, so you will catch.
Yeehaw.
So he throws this fish at you, you catch it, and he stops screeching and goes, "Well, that was impressive."
I'm going to bite its head off.
All right, you bite its head off and you start eating it, and he's, well, seems like you know good cooking if you see it.
You know, I know a guy who likes to cook for me. Fish is great.
He's gonna squint at you and go, "You have a fish that cooks for you?"
No.
I understand.
It's okay.
Elaborate? No.
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 Perfect.
What are the rest of you doing?
Oh God.
I'm going to the other place
You go to
to
the
play
Huntsman's
some
Harvest.
music. Yeah, Huntsman's Harvest.
Following?
Yeah,
I'll go with it.
Same.
Okay. So for those of you that are going to Lazuli, give me a performance check if you're going to play music.
Hell yeah, brother. I haven't been able to do this at all yet. I don't know if any of you noticed the bard hasn't exactly been very bardish lately.
You haven't been sleeping with everyone, but you're also a child, so I kind of don't expect it.
I don't, not the sex with everyone, like playing music.
I know.
Surak and Torval, as you guys are entering the this a job board.
18, 19,
And
20,
if you
21,
want,
22,
you
23,
may
24,
read it. The job board's postings for each.
That is a 27, sir. Modified.
As opposed to unmodified.
Yes.
How much did you get? How much did you get, Leslie?
27.
27. All right, so you start playing, and the patrons at this bar kind of, I'm here for a drink, leave me the fuck alone. And you start playing, and they all kind of perk up, and they all kind of get happy and smile. Drinks, and people start tossing money at you.
Oh shit! Trying to play. Stop chucking.
Well, they're not throwing it at you.
I
They're
know,
throwing it
just-
at your feet.
Yeah.
And I will say that you get 10 gold.
10 gold.
Wait. Why is there a psychotic Scottish priest at the docks?
What?
I don't know, Quinn. Why don't
Poochie?
Oh,
Look at the
Poochie, is it you?
look at the bottom of the job board. It's Alexander Anderson.
Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Courage.
You haven't seen what it did to the statue of the Big J.
Where did I get 1 platinum from?
I also have a platinum. I think we got it from somebody in that town we were in.
it was
before.
the lady that you.
Oh, right.
Yep.
Sorry.
No, you're fine.
Why are you sorry?
Forgetting shit. Alright, I got that added.
How
I'm
dare
just
you not
gonna
remember
play, like,
something from
low-key.
numerous weeks ago?
All right. Where would you all? What would you all like?
Eat some more fish and then go look around.
Okay.
Also, the Arakakra who threw the fish at me, I'm giving him some feathers. He's getting some feathers.
He will trade you some of his black feather.
Oh,
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 nice!
oh.
Oh.
I'm just gonna look for military assets and get a feel for the military strength of the city.
What, is he gonna take it down?
Assets, you say?
Gungnir be planning a coup.
Hmm. So,
Yeah.
Gunnar, you are going to kind of walk out of Spin's office and kind of start to scan. And you think the strongest thing here, military-wise, is the shipyard with the Navy barracks.
Junior's gonna go that way.
Okay.
Where did you say the postings were?
The postings were on a job board of the.
Okay. When I'm done playing, I do take notice of that, the missing daughter one. I feel really bad.
Yep. So as you guys are chilling out on the Huntsman's Harvest, there is going to, what was it? So you're going to notice a just kind of slink into the front door, and you've seen him before. You actually helped him out, and he is going to be holding up a note, and he's not even near any of you, just on the panting, holding a note.
who is
Oh no, not you again. Remember the last time we got a note from this guy?
I missed two.
I'll be honest, no.
Is it Tabaxi?
It's the guy who gave you the note from Frolic.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yep.
What is it this time? You need to slow down sometimes, you know?
Oh, by the way,
Okay.
You're gonna kill yourself at some
Order
point.
anything?
I want a drink.
What do you want?
Ale.
Okay. The bartender out is going to come over to you and just say that'll be 2 silver.
Yeah, I'll quietly put it on the counter.
Okay.
Sidle up to the bar. You got anything exotic?
Kind of look at you and go, "How exotic you talking?"
Talking
Death
like
Punch.
as weird as you can think. Like
I can give you a kitchen sink.
yeah, sure.
Thinking about it.
And he's gonna start taking everything and dump it in one mug, and then give it to you.
All right.
And he'll say, follow silver, please.
And I'll just like sort of like remove some, like put some of it in like a vial or something to experiment with mutagens later.
Harrow's gonna walk into this area now.
To Huntsman's Harvest.
Yep.
All right. As you do, you step on the tabaxi.
I'm gonna wave you away. Harrow! He needs some air! What
My
note
bad.
do you have for us this time?
He just kind of looks up at you and goes, hey.
Just give it to me!
He gives it to you, panting.
I'm gonna open up and look.
You open it up, and you see a very short note that says, I'm waiting for you in the market. And there is a picture, well, it's kind of like a little anecdote stamp of a bird flying.
Oh, his stuff. Should probably go meet up with her. Surak!
Yes.
My Aunt Dove! We gotta go meet her.
All right, I'm coming.
And,
I'm just gonna down the rest of the drink, put it down, and follow Leslie.
Like a champ. Just whole thing, just...
So it's like chugging a Budweiser. It's not.
You.
Harrow's gonna walk up to the bar and just go, I want everything you have in one mug.
I'll just like wordlessly. Oh wait, is he at the other place?
No, I'm at the same place as you guys are
I'll
now.
just wordlessly
Yeah,
slide over the rest of my drink to you.
I would like to chug it immediately.
You chug
Oh
it.
my god.
Harrow, you're kind of like, you get a mild feeling, and then it immediately dies away.
I'm going
Not
to
a drink.
I'm going to look at the bartender and so stronger now.
The bartender is going to just kind of like, and he is going to reach under the bar and pour you a shot of something that looks like fucking sewage. And he's going to give it to you. Not even ask for payment.
I will chug it immediately. Well, it's a shot. I guess I'll just drink it.
Give me a Constitution saving advantage.
All right. That's not a D20. All right, 12.
12. Arrow, you are drunk.
Yeah! I'm gonna hand the bartender 5 of my feathers.
He will take them and motion for you to fucking leave.
Ooh.
Oh
Gonna
god.
walk out. Gonna fly up.
Tyler, you look horrifying.
Yeah.
Is he frozen mid shift for anyone else? Okay. Tyler.
Tyler.
Tyler's gone.
Tyler.
Tyler's gone.
He is word.
Tyler.
Tyler has become Coda.
He is an SCP now.
Tyler has disappeared.
Tyler.
Okay,
Oh, there he is.
there he is.
Hello.
Hello.
Welcome
So,
back.
What happened to me? All I heard was I became an SCP.
You were frozen like mid freeze when you were flipping your hair up, and it was just your face but blurred off. It was horrifying. It was the worst. We all hated it.
So you guys are all going to get that?
You know what?
Me and Surik are. If anyone else wants to tag along, they are more than welcome to.
You're-
You notice a drunk bird lazily following behind, but he's not exactly walking straight, and he's not walking directly behind.
My
He's
Aunt
just
Dove.
somewhere.
You guys are going to meet Dove.
Yeah.
Yes, they are.
I would like to make my way to the docks. Actually,
The docks. Okay. So the rest of you will go to the Torval's going to the docks.
Unknowingly following Gungnir.
So Gungnir and Torval are
Oh god, this should be fun.
fair enough. So
Gungnir's heading to the docks already.
Torval and Gungnir, as you guys are going to the docks, you're walking down the docks. You see some Navy ships, some merchant ships, cargo ships, and all the way at the end, really kind of crappy looking dock is a really crappy looking ship with a man sitting on a stump. You're not really sure how it got to the dock, but he's sitting on a stump with a very dirty looking parrot on his shoulder. And he's sitting there staring off at a 45-degree angle.
Hey, look, it's a broken man on a Halifax pier.
And he will just kind of turn and go, "What? Who said that?"
Are you, Captain Alexander Anderson, by any chance?
I am Captain Alexander Anderson. What do you want from me? And the bird on his shoulder will pipe and go, "Rah! This is Alexander Anderson. Don't trust him."
Okay. When your own bird outs you immediately.
Hold on. I'm gonna see who I think is the conspiracy here. 1 to 10, it's the bird.
Which one is the liar?
You do not have a D2.
Okay. Okay. I'll immediately start. I'll immediately look at the bird. Tell me more.
Oh,
Tor.
the bird will look at you, Tor, go, "Rah! Tell me more."
I mean, I didn't. There wasn't anything. We're here about the posting.
Oh, yeah, my lucky charm that went missing. I lost it. There's a problem down in the sewers. There's a bunch of monsters or something. Maybe one of them big old slime cubes took one of my took my lucky charm. I want it back. Rah! He's an idiot. Wants his charm back. Lost it to a slime. Rah!
You got more.
Gungnir is just going to be looking at the warships this entire conversation. Cataloging everything.
I mean, were you how did it happen? Were you hanging out down there, or did you run into a slime?
Oh well, I was just going for a daily walk, like I usually do, and I bumped into a slime. I walked into it, and it took my lucky charm right off and just.
Well, you ran into a slime on the street?
Well, I was. He kind of points to the alcove pipe. Oh, I was walking down there and I fell off the dock.
I'll sort of. How far was that, roughly?
It's about 50 feet from where.
I'll sort of gesture to hold up. I'll walk over there and just peer over. I want to see what's down there.
So you look down at the alcove of this sandy bar under the docks with the storm pipe, and the grating on it is just broken and dissolved.
The grate is dissolved.
Yes. So you know how the it's on them. That grate is you can still see parts of it are there, but it is gone.
Gotcha. Okay.
And you do remember reading one of the job postings talking about
Yes.
monsters and.
Yes, I recall. I'll head back. All right. So say we go down there that unpleasant looking sewer and get that back for you. What's in it for us?
I'll give you a ride on my boat. And the parrot will pipe up and go, "Rah! Right on the boat. Don't trust him. He's blind."
Well, that sounds great.
Oh, damn, Torval. Pick a side. Do you believe the bird over here? Young nutty man.
Failed him. Oh, that's fantastic.
It's like, objectively, that's a horrible reward, but what does Torval think about it?
He just wants to be a Taylor boy.
And Alexander Harrison will stand up and he will reach out a hand in the opposite direction of where you are. You gotta grab my hand, be polite here. Right! Turn the other way, moron! And he will shift his way, but he's still like off an angle from shaking your hand.
I will just sort of I'll just sort of like
I'm sure he'll grab it this guy's got and he's gonna shake your hand furiously and go, You're gonna love taking her out. Cliff, she's great. I crashed her 11 times.
Wait, what?
I'm blind. That's why I have my CNI parrot, Butterball. Right? I'm trying to kill him.
Is this just a guy from the fucking Casper TV show? Casper the Ghost?
No.
What?
Have you guys not seen it? The Scare School?
Yeah, no, I vaguely remember the show, but I don't remember a character even remotely like this.
There's a pirate captain who pirates the ship that they use to get between, the school and the real world, and he's blind and he's got eye patches on both eyes and he's got a parrot.
Hey, I just made this character up, but hey,
That's
man.
funny.
I made it because I showed him a song and it got stuck in his head.
It did get stuck in my head.
I would like to take Gungnir aside.
Okay, you take that on your side.
just like out of earshot, and just be like, so listen, I'm thinking about doing this here commission of getting this guy's little doodad back, but whether or not we go through with it, one very important detail: do you know how to steer a boat?
No, he does not. He knows how to drive. He has land vehicle mastery. He does not have.
There's no sea vehicles.
Right.
What is a sea vehicle but a land vehicle in the sea?
It can't be that much more different. What's the difference between a horse and a big wheel? Like, what?
Anderson piloted. It's fine.
I'll turn back. Yeah.
They're best on Butterball piloting.
Fucking
True.
Definitely look into getting that there Lucky Charm of yours. You just gotta go back and prepare for it, right? You can't
and
go.
the parrot is going to sit there and stare you dead in the eyes, Torval, and go, if you don't trust Alexander, I wouldn't. Try the Navy Yard for a captain who can actually steer a ship.
Well, would they be willing to steer that thing?
The parrot will just take its wings and go.
Gungnir's gonna look at Torval and be like, and ask, where are you planning on leaving or going? I do not have another venture in my data log. Where are we going?
Alexander will say, I'll give you a ride to anywhere you want to go. Or at least anything this old thing will take you. And he's going to bang the side of the ship and laugh, and a board will fall off of it.
Oh, God.
Slap the side of the boat. This old girl can fit so many crashes in her.
Oh, I'd like to just go and get
Bandicoot?
up. God damn it! I'd like to get up real close, and to whisper in the parrot's ear. So, just between you and me, you're the one who got him to lose the Lucky Charm, right?
The parrot will whisper back, I was trying to get him killed.
Gotcha.
God.
I'll head back like, yeah, we're gonna look into it.
So wait, what got posted?
Nothing. That was in another one of
Oh,
my
no,
chats, but
okay.
we're connected on headphones.
So as you say, what you posted, you see Sigurd, who is next to you, watching and sitting there patiently. You see him perk up and stand and go, hoo, 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 hoo. And he's going to run off down the dock.
What is it, boy? We should probably. Yeah, come on. Let's come here.
So, back with you, the rest of you at the market. You guys are going around the market. You are, seeing some things, some shops, different food and whatnot. And way in the back corner is a kind of like a soup stand. And like the ramen bars stands where they have like the seats there. So sitting in one seat is Dove, and sitting next to her is Vimos. And they're both sitting there kind of, eating idly, talking back and forth. They look very serious about what they're talking.
Leslie sneaks up very quietly on them. She runs ahead of the group and then sneaks up quietly on them.
Give me a stealth check.
I doubt I'm gonna get past Dove's passive, but it's worth a try just to be childish and adorable. That's pretty busted.
Mm-hmm.
That's a natural 19. 19, 20, 21, 22.
Okay. So you think that you are a shadow and no one can. And you get right up to them. What do you do?
I go,
Nemo's just going to go, ah! And I'm just going to side-eye you. A very noble. Maybe next time.
at least I got one of you.
And Vimos is going to look at you and go, you almost made my heart explode. Should it explode?
I
That'd be
think
interesting.
your heart can explode.
Exploding hearts. And he's going to take consider eating it.
Wait, he's eating what?
A bomb.
He's going to consider eating a cherry bomb.
No, bad. We saw what those do before to not people.
Dove is going to look at you all and just kind of say, hello there. For those of you that have not met me, I am Dove. Vimos will say, we've already met. You guys are cool.
Yeah, cool.
And she's going to look at you all and say, I do have a report. The church that has taken the skeleton, Iron, I believe his name is.
Yeah.
The man you're
Leslie
looking for.
grips her pack a little tighter.
This Marston. He is in the area. But be wary. I have heard many a story about father runs the chapel. He's not to be trifled. Also,
Is he scary?
she's going to say, possibly,
Mal's guess.
inconclusive. And she's going to say, be forewarned, there is a pacification field in effect around the chapel.
What's that mean?
It means, if you do not beat the effects of the pacification field, you will not have the will to fight.
There's a. So
I don't
it's-
like that.
So it's basically a area of effect sanctuary spell. That's cool.
And then she will say, I have 2 other reports. There's black market activity down by the docks. There is Weaver Legion activity in this city as well.
That's not good. I expected the black market, but I'm not excited about countering the Weaver Legion guys again.
I've been looking into it. There is a company. I believe it is called the Duchess's Import. I believe them to be fake.
Like a face for them?
Well, more of a front. Perhaps it is worth looking into.
Okay. Anything else? Any other baddies that want to kill us
Well,
or steal us?
There is one, but it's inconclusive. I've been running into an adversary.
What does he look like?
I do not know. Whoever they are, they disappear.
Like you?
Not like me.
He's looking for him special ladies.
And his dog.
And his dog.
And Vimos is going to say,
Botanist.
good. So Vimos is going to say, not to do all the, doom and gloom type of thing. There's whatchamacallit. There's an island, maybe day out from here. Real secretive place. I was doing some look-see-who's. It's, what's his name? Real pompous asshole. Sirius. Yeah, that guy. He runs the joint.
I've
I was
been there.
thinking, oh, okay. I was thinking we blow it up.
I like that idea.
I wonder if we could get there in a crappy boat.
So, Vimos is going to say, it's going to take me maybe two days, maybe 3 days to get all the powder I need. But in the meantime, he's going to look at you, Surak, and just hand you a bandolier of what seems to be dynamite sticks. You can have these.
Can I have one this time?
No.
Why not?
Blow your head off.
What about
I'm trying
me?
to eat a bomb a minute ago, and you're an adult. You're no better at it than I am.
How do I know I'm a good demo man? If I were a bad demo man.
Zarek's gonna just sit there for a second and then just kind of take the bandolier.
Yep. Just, I would throw them. I made those in my sleep. I don't know what I stuck.
Well, as long as it goes boom, I don't see why it isn't a problem.
So,
Mystery box.
Mystery.
Kinder surprise bomb.
Oh,
Chocolate
God.
inside.
Oh, I hate it.
so Dove is going
Oh, that is
to
describe this.
Dove is going to say, I will do more reconnaissance. I will meet up with you intermittently. If you need any help from me. She's going to kind of pull out she's gonna pocket a Dove on it. And she's going to like offer hey, who wants it? All right, Laszlo, 2 hands. She will give it to you. She will basically she'll say, all you have to do is rub that coin, and it will call me.
Okay.
So
I'll try not to accidentally rub it.
Demos will say, I'm gonna go get a lot of powder. I'll be down by the docks if you need.
Be careful.
What a coincidence.
Black market people are kind of yucky.
And Vimos will leave. Dove will say, is what you all would like me to look into?
No, I think we're good for now.
She will nod, bow, and she will say, I will be on my way. Call on me if you need assistance. And she will see. All right. She is going to she's there and she's gone. Back to Torval and the robot.
Yes.
Quick question: is anyone else having what's the word I'm looking for? Is anyone else dreading the fact that there's going to be an explosive expert and a certain pyromaniac at the docks together?
Oh no! Oh god! At the docks.
The docks.
Torval,
Getting some deja vu, are we?
following Gundyr, you are following Sigurd running down the dock. He has ran from the very end of the docks all the way to the other side of the docks, and he turns at a cluster of warehouses, and he turns the corner, and you lose sight of him, and you hear him, go. Hoo, 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 hoo.
I will follow. What is it, boy? What's Lassie down a well? What's going on?
Lassie down a well.
You turn the corner, and you see a figure basically all dressed in black, studded armor, hood up, and they are sitting there petting the dog, and you hear, "Oh, who's a good boy? How have you been? I haven't seen you since I ended up here."
God. This your dog, sir?
He's going to look up at you, and you get a better look at his face. His snow white hair, his yellow eyes, his gray skin. You think he's a drow.
Howdy.
Hi there.
Name's Torval.
Oh, I know.
That's the worst thing somebody can say to Torval.
Jordan Peele sweat.
Gungnir walks in at this point.
So
You
walk in, and he's going to have his finger like this, and
What is that?
he's going to say, "That's two. Where are the others?"
I feel like we need to take a step back and address the a wider view of what the hell you're talking about. What you know who I am. What's going on here?
He's going to stand up and just continually pet Sigurd, and he will say, "Well, what you need to know is I've been hired to kill you."
Gungnir's going to draw his hammer.
Oh, there's no need for that, you wind-up toy.
Gungnir's going to hold his hammer tighter.
Do you always tell the people you've been hired to kill that you've been hired to kill them?
As a matter of fact, I do. They say there's no honor among men. I'll seek to change that.
Okay.
Visible confusion.
Torval's just the math lady right now. Like,
So, I think we're gonna go.
Well,
Torval's sitting here like, say psych right now.
before you go, I'd like to declare 3 things.
Okay.
Inns and taverns are safe zones.
Alright.
I owe you one for saving me dog.
Appreciate it.
Watch your fucking back. And he is going to disappear with his dog.
Alright. I'll just start backing up, even pace, turn around, little faster, dead sprint.
Gungnir's going to try to figure out where he went.
Gungnir, give me an Arcana check.
Great, Gungnir, GPS.
Gungnir GPS. That is a 5.
Gungnir, I told you not to use MapQuest.
Gungnir, he has woobity wobbled out of existence. You have no clue.
he is gone.
He is gone.
So Torval and Gungnir, where are you guys going?
Back to the group?
You guys, so the rest of you are leaving the market, and you see Torval color drained, full sprint.
I like to run up, like do the full like cartoon screech noise. Like, get up and I'm like,
Are you okay? Are you hurt?
the dog,
Is someone else hurt?
the dog was a conspiracy.
Who told you that? Where is the
His
dog?
owner.
Conspiracy how?
His owner.
Hey, where's your racist dog?
I met the owner who took him and is some sort of drow assassin who was hired to kill us, apparently.
You couldn't have
sounds like
come
the owner of a
5
racist
minutes
dog.
earlier.
I mean, I got
Did
here.
you just leave him? Why did he leave you alive?
I don't know. He was a weird feller. He would.
What did he say?
It might have been a favor for keeping his dog safe, but he said like he wanted to give us a courtesy warning that he was coming for us, and also apparently inns and taverns are safe zones, whatever that means. Look. I don't know what his deal was. I'm just the messenger here.
Torval, are you sure you haven't had a mental break from the pressure? Do you need like
the robot will back me up on this.
The robot's not there yet.
When he gets here.
Do you need some water? You're sprinting.
I swear I am currently in my right mind.
So, as
I
you
believe it says the dog's gone.
all are debating / arguing, Serac, you take note of the very large chapel across the street.
Whoop.
I don't do anything.
You don't have to do anything.
Is Gumir here yet?
No, Gunnier's there. Gunnier is.
Oh, he did get back.
Yeah.
All right. So
What's all this about a man who said something about safe zones and wanting to kill us? Gunyer? Is Torval crazy? Like,
Yes.
more than usual?
Can confirm assassin claimed to have been hired to kill us. Really hard to talk for Gunyer too.
So that's another one to add to the list.
Yes, someone else on the
Great.
path of blood.
Yeah, he's just gonna say, taverns and inns safe zone. Owes us for saving dog. Watch our 6.
What does that mean?
Gunyer's gonna turn his head around 180 degrees.
I don't like that. I don't like it when you do that.
What's with Tyler's characters in their heads spinning?
What would y'all like to do?
Cry.
You have yourself a good cry. You let it out.
Leslie lays down on the ground and cries.
Tries not to cry. Cries a lot.
I'm just gonna squat down and pat like on the shoulder.
How's everyone else? Actually, how is like the pedestrian scene? There's a child crying on the ground and a giant man just patting her on the back.
They all take they give you.
A strange child crying
For
on
the
the
most
ground.
part, they leave you alone.
An adorable, strange child.
An adorable, but still strange child.
Small drunk bird.
Oh yeah, you're still drunk, aren't you? Oh god.
I'm surprised he's not in the chimney yet.
I'm surprised he can fly. If
He
he
hasn't
can
flown yet.
I would like to fly.
Oh god.
Okay.
You attempt to take off, and you just fall flat on your face.
Jesus.
You might say.
Arrow, now
That's
is
a
not
nice
the
bird.
time for getting drunk.
Word.
Okay, yeah, but this happened like before it wasn't the time.
So, I hate to press the point, but maybe we should all just get into like an inn, like right now.
Right now.
What? He's already starting to hunt us?
I don't know.
Didn't you
I'm
just
gonna pull out a few black feathers and I'm gonna go. I know the guy over at the Seabass Inn.
No,
Sure.
you know the guy. He threw a fit bonding.
Sure, maybe
I'd
they'll
rather
put us
stay
up.
at the harvesting place if anywhere.
Yeah, I'm gonna stay at the Hunter's Harvest. It's a lot less food being thrown around.
It's good. I caught it. With
You're
my
drunk.
mouth.
You're drunk.
She has
He's a drunk monk.
Oh God. Oh God.
So
There
you
is
all-
a kind of monk that's like
Are you
subsists off of constantly
heading
being
back
drunk. I
to-
hate that. I hate
Yep,
that.
way of the drunken master.
Yeah, are you guys all heading
I'm
back
not
to
doing that though. That's the funny
Harvest?
part.
I'm going back to the Hunter's Harvest.
Same.
Okay, you're all going back to the inn.
Yeah.
I'll pay for a room. I've got plenty of gold.
Okay.
I go up to the innkeeper. How much is like a lifetime stay?
He's going to raise an eyebrow and just probably more than you can afford.
Fair enough. Thought I'd ask.
We're not staying for our lives.
And for well, I will say Torval.
You cut out.
When I was Torval, you notice because you go up to the bar. You notice at the end of the bar there is a very attractive tiefling hanging out at the end of the bar, not wearing clothing, and she's sitting at the end, just kind of sadly,
What about
kind of taking her finger.
She's not wearing a whole.
Okay.
Not wearing a whole lot. She's wearing enough to be
Okay.
covered, but she's kind of just
Total, quick, look, it's a spy.
she's taking her finger,
Sirac
dipping,
just
she's
hands
dipping
over
her
Leslie's
and
face.
running it around the lip of her drink.
Honestly, I'm just assuming. Seen worse.
It's fair.
Like at this point, I'm just like, what hasn't this girl seen? She asked her get gutted in front of her. Why not? It's a carnival of misery.
She's best friends with an assassin, an explosive expert, and the Demon King.
No, she's their niece.
Their adoptive niece. Family. We are family now.
I mean, I don't really have a reason to go up and talk to her.
She's sad, Torval.
Problem is,
Torval
Torval
is a
realized
little
our opponent
preoccupied.
is stronger.
So it's almost a little preoccupied. I don't think he cares. He has his own problems right now.
Torval's too scared to get aroused.
Your boner.
No.
Fear the boner killer.
I'll say the rest of you, you will take note, and the other patrons, and if you want to do anything.
How
Gungnir does not have the
something around
capacity
here
to cover yet.
less practical than people who have a room just for balls?
I'm gonna get a room and just pass out.
Okay.
That kind of sad or tired you get when you've been really sad lately.
Mm-hmm.
Oh no,
Just
the cry tired.
crash.
Gungnir's gonna stand in the corner.
Cried.
Gungnir's gonna stand in the corner of the bar and just stare.
Stare.
He's
All
a
right.
he's in sentinel mode now.
You?
Anyone else?
Harrow is just.
Order another drink.
Another drink. So you go sit down in the bar, order the one from before, or a different.
Liquor this time.
Okay. He will charge you 3 silver,
Okay.
and he will give it to you.
Beautiful.
Actually, you know what? Just because I haven't done this in a while, Gungir's going to go up to the nearest table with food, look at the food, regardless of whose it is, and just say nutrients assimilated, then walk back.
So as you do this, the dwarf that's eating his food is going to look at you, cut it, and
Gungir's nutrients assimilated, and then just walk back.
what are the rest of you doing?
The food suddenly doesn't have any taste.
He has some
Harold.
nutrients.
Harold's gonna sit down next to Deacon.
Sirac?
Yeah, I'm just gonna sit at the bar and see what they do.
Okay. You're sitting next to Sirac. Harrow, you are wedged between this tiefling at the bar.
Jesus, we're that close to the end of the bar?
There's other people there.
Damn, that crowd.
Sirac's a big guy.
You're not wrong. I didn't think it was...
Wow.
That's what I get for assuming.
This is a popular...
Yeah, that is what I get for assuming.
It seems like the kind of avoiding the tiefling at the end of the bar.
That's racist.
You're telling me, boss.
I might be, but Sirac pointedly isn't.
I'm just gonna get a cup of water.
Okay, you get a couple of water. He'll give it to you for free. Free?
Free.
Our water.
Harold wants fish.
Like, you want to eat fish?
He wants to go to see that one.
You missed your chance. We were back with everyone before.
Is anyone else doing any drinking, eating?
I'm sleeping.
I know you're sleeping.
I'm gonna go to the Seabass Inn.
Oh, okay.
What is it like late?
It's getting to nighttime.
Okay.
I'm gonna turn to Harris. He's leaving. Do you think going out on your own is a good idea?
Well, does anyone want to come with?
I mean, I wonder if one of us can like just investigate outside the inn, see if we have company.
If we do or if we don't, we're at least safe from the man who scared Torval. If we stay inside for now. Wandering town, especially at night, presents necessary risk, but if you're dead set on it, then that is your choice.
So, Torval, are you gonna look outside the windows, or you head out?
Sure, I'll poke my head out and just do a cursory glance.
Give me an investigation check.
Okay.
Probably poke your head out and immediately get stabbed in the...
It'll be perception because I'm like looking for stuff, but I'll do investigation. It's higher for me. Well, it's still only a 13.
All right. So you are just kind of scanning, looking. You see a man on a bench eating some food. You see, some people walking, going around, doing people stuff, and you notice there's a little girl kind of doing hopscotch. But she seems to be doing it wrong.
I mean, how little are we talking?
Maybe like 6 or 7.
I mean...
Younger than Lazuli.
Fair. I'll poke my head back.
You see mostly the same stuff.
Harold's gonna see everyone looking around and try and look around himself.
Okay, you can give me investigation or perception.
The drunk guy, see if he sees more.
Yeah. Why not? Perception, because it's hiding.
Okay.
5.
5? Harrow, you are
drunk.
Fast. You lick the window. It's good.
Where do you guys get the glass?
Where do you guys get this? Where do they get this glass?
And the tiefling at the end of the bar is going to just look over at the bird that's licking the glass, look to you, Sarek, and say, does that usually happen?
More often than it should.
Dreadfully annoying. She's just going to kind of look at you and say, yes, I've seen that one before. And she will just continue to, like, just kind of play with her drink. She's not even drinking. And she'll just kind of not really turn to you and say, what brings you into town?
Work.
Oh? What type of work do you do?
Dangerous work.
This work. I like it.
You shouldn't.
Well, not that I would do the dangerous work. I like others who do. It's very alluring.
Sure, I can hit it on.
So Eric's gonna just put his glass towards the bartender.
He will refill it.
I'll throw 3 more silver on the bar.
Okay.
Ignoring her.
So
Yeah, no, he says nothing for.
no. So she's going to sit there and go strong silent, huh?
Is there a point to this conversation?
Well, I'm bored. I'm mildly depressed. I figured, why not? She just kind of looks around. You seem interesting, at least more. She points over to Harrow. Interesting than that, who's currently still licking.
Just licking like a fucking ice cream cone. I'm not gonna say Harrow says this because I'm not mad. Guys, we gotta get some of this.
We already have
Oh.
moron.
The same glass.
It just hit different, man.
Different though.
It do hit different when you get all in the kitchen sink.
Does she hit different?
Alright, well, Harold's just going to announce, well, it looks like the coast is clear. So I'm
sorry, I was half expecting you to say, like, the coast is clear.
It tastes like this.
That's why I'm laughing, is all.
No, you're fine.
and he's gonna keep going towards the door.
Okay, you're gonna
Oh,
keep
God.
you're gonna keep going towards the door.
Harrow's gonna die.
Here's gonna die.
His call.
Yep.
Anyone doing anything else, or am I just gonna?
Do you want to go back to the Seabeth?
Yeah, I want to go back to the Seabeth.
All right. You make it there without any kerfuffles. You do feel like eyes are.
That's
Well,
just
that's unsettling, but it feels about right.
that's the alcohol talking.
See, it's because you're just so darn shiny.
Yeah, but as you are walking to the Seabass Inn, and because it is late, you see Gungnir, and another Gungnir,
What?
and another Gungnir, and another Gungnir.
What?
There's like 4 Gungnir's. You see 4 what look like Gungnir's walking down the street carrying boxes. And
How drunk are you?
they walk outside.
Drunk enough to not understand that not every robot is a gun here.
Harrow's just gonna look down at his hands or his
Talons.
claws or whatever.
Talons?
Talons, yeah. And he's just gonna look at the black feathers he has, and then his shiny feathers, and then he's just gonna look up and squeeze them and just go, "I am okay," and continue walking to the TSM.
Having a bit of a crisis there.
Gungnir's actually going to look out the window to see if Harrow's okay. He actually wants to make sure he gets there.
Just look outside, check if Harrow's dead in the.
Can't see Harrow because he's farther than you see at the.
Okay. Just making sure.
He might be dead.
He might be dead. We don't know.
So back at the bar,
Hi.
the Tieflin is going to say, "So, are you perhaps adventurers?"
Do you always ask this many questions to someone you don't know?
I'm just trying to strike up a conversation. She'll just kind of look at you and say, "Fine, why don't we start at basics? Your name is?"
Surak.
"Hi, my name is Silica." Eye.
I can't do anything because Surak didn't look at the.
That's fine. And she'll just say, "What dangerous work are you planning doing?"
If I get my way, very little.
Are there a lot of dangerous men? Or maybe you're a dangerous man after danger? Could be both.
He's a dangerous man after a dangerous man who has dangerous men after him.
Yes,
Yes.
I think.
Try saying that 3 times fast.
No.
Good call.
How do I do this?
If you're asking if there are people trying to kill,
Ooh. Did you piss someone off? Cross the wrong person?
no, I think it's just some very bad people messed with their affairs.
Fair enough. Yeah. Wouldn't happen to be the, she'll kind of say under her breath,
Who exactly is this?
I am.
A small child sneezes.
Leslie sneezes in her sleep.
Just the smallest sneeze.
It's arguably the most adorable thing you've ever heard.
If you've ever heard a kid sneeze,
There. It's just like a
it may or may not involve.
I see. Well, I know a few things. At least the black market in this area.
Mhm.
Oh, do you want?
Why do I get the feeling there's a catch to all of this?
She'll just kind of say,
Considering you can't speak straight.
"Can't. Are you okay?" She'll say, "Well, people want things. I want something. You want info. Perhaps we can make a trade." That's usually how people do business.
And what is it you're after?
Oh, I'm not after. Looking for my daughter.
Don't say.
Yeah.
I was gonna say
Is she from the posting?
Yep.
Yep.
Oh, okay.
And that's why I said I can't really do anything about it. While I read the postings, Serac did not.
I was gonna say that Gungnir is going to offer help to him, like silently offer help, but Sorac's facing away from him.
Lasley read the posting and wanted to help, but got distracted with a tabaxi and Dove.
Taxi, and then the dove, and then
Then
crying.
crying.
You know, it's been a full like 10 minutes.
It's been a busy day.
It's been a wild ride.
Yep.
Yeehaw.
Yeah.
What is it you want from me?
Well, I figure the more that are looking, I've checked just about everywhere. I haven't checked with the sewers, but right now there's a monster in. So check. I don't know if my daughter would be down. I'm not strong enough. What is lurking?
Can Gungnir hear this? Because I can point out that Torval already accepted to clear out the sewers.
Give me, I'll say perception.
What are my rolls today? Gungnir doesn't hear shit.
And you're just shit.
That was a 2.
Yikes.
Miss, just spit it out. You're saying you'll trade the information in exchange for us clearing out the sewer?
No, I'm not saying you necessarily clear out the sewer. Just if you happen to find my daughter, information leading to my daughter, just anything. She's been missing for a day or two. I'm desperate.
Do you have a description?
Muetta looks, she's just kind of like me. One of her horns is broken.
Just gonna get a small piece of paper and start writing. Anything else? Any distinguishing clothing?
She usually wears a flower. That was her favorite.
And when did you last see her?
I last saw her maybe a day and a half ago.
Gumshoe Surek. I like this.
I'll bring it up to my compatriots and
I appreciate it. If you look for me specifically, I work at the one. Also, if she'll wink at you, need any fun, I work at the one. And she will, and kind of just down her drink, much in the same fashion that you have, and she will leave.
This city has bear wrestling?
This city has bear wrestling. Oh, it's got wrestle. No, it's got a form of wrestle. Zarak's like, oh boy, I get to bear wrestle. Gets
More confused.
Gets in a room with her. This is not what I wanted.
This is not what I wanted.
It's not even a bear.
So I will say that you got Harrow, you will be at Seabass Inn while the rest of
Yeah.
Seems good.
All right. So, the following morning, Lazuli, you will be the first to wake up.
Okay, that makes sense since we went to bed so early.
You will head down, and you will see, all the people just, doing their thing. But off in the corner of the bar, there's a bunch of people huddled in a circle.
I'm gonna weave through their legs to see what's going on.
All right, so you get through, because you're
You cut out. I get through.
You get through because you're small. You see a drow with red hair, kind of like up on a table, like crouched with a bow with no arrow just drawn, and he's telling a story to the crowd.
I'll hang out for the rest of it.
So you're gonna hear, and there I was, tracking down the beast. I was gnawing on my teeth, looking for my enemy, and I knew the darkness inside me would show me the way. My arrow swung true and shot directly in the eyes, like poetry unfettered.
Sir, how do you gnaw on your own teeth?
It's more of a metaphor of speaking, just to enhance the story. Who are you?
My name is Lazuli. Who are you?
My name is Quickshot, Terror of the Night.
That's a dumb name.
What? No, it's not. It's the coolest name.
There he is.
Well, do I hear this? Oh, do I hear this from upstairs?
Oh yes, you do hear yelling, and you hear the name Quickshot.
I will. I will come downstairs and just see what's going on, and just go, "Oh hey, Alvar," and just go to the bar.
And he's gonna go, "Oh hey, Torval," and he's going to just move people out of the way to get to you, and just stand up on his tippy toes, come over to you, and go, "You, what are you doing here?"
Work. I think. I mean, just happen to be here. What brings you to the area?
You work? I thought you sulked in garbage.
Leslie's gonna scuttle up behind them and then like hop up on one of the bar stools and kind of like do a weird little squat. Like her hands between her legs, like, you two know each other?
I mean, it's kind of a new thing. I do a little stuff here and there, just sort of dipping my toes back in. Oh yeah, this is Alvar. We trained together.
My name is Quickshot.
That's a dumb name. You
Good
should
to remember.
But yeah, no, with the blood hunter place that trained me up, he was another student.
Oh.
Wasn't just a student. I was a pupil.
Isn't that the same thing?
Hush, child.
Yeah. So you've been busy, I take it?
Oh, I've been busy slaying monsters from coast to coast, taking down evil. I am the fury that is the night.
Have you fought the lich that we have?
Oh, what now? It's about lynching. Silly. There's no
We fought a
lynches.
lich. Just
Yeah,
one.
keep your tall tales to yourself. I'm here to solve the monster problem in the sewers, single-handedly.
Well, so are we.
What? He's going to look at you, and him.
Me and him and Surak and Gunyir, and when she says Gunyir, she points to the robot still sitting in the corner.
Coming down the stairs.
Yeah, Gungir's in the corner.
And Harrow.
Harrow does not come down the stairs.
Harrow's in a whole other building. Harrow's somewhere else. Where is Harrow? She asks Torval.
Do you go back to the Huntsman Harvest or no?
Not yet. No, I'm still at the sea best inn. I want fish.
Okay.
Gungir's hungover in bed. I mean, Harrow.
Oh, I was gonna say, how can a robot be hungover?
You want fish? He will just give you fish.
Exactly.
I mean, he will give him a fish, not fish.
Man, we really should have brought fish along with us. That would have been funny.
Would
So,
fish
what was
eat
funny?
fish?
Wait, what? I missed that. What happened?
If we
Would
brought
fish
fish
eat
along.
fish?
Oh,
Fish,
yeah, Eric.
our cook.
Yeah, if Eric Cocker, if he asked for fish, the Eric Cocker just brought out a little
Yep.
cobalt and handed him to you.
So Alvar is going to say, "So you think you guys?"
We don't think. We're
He's
just going to do
he's
it.
going to look Surak up and down and go, "I don't see a bow on that guy. What can he do? Hit things really good?"
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're just having a striker gun here.
I would like to just reach over, put a hand on this man's head, and just.
Give me a strength check
I will do so.
with advantage.
I am. Oh, that counts. Okay, that was not bad. Can we do better? No, that's significantly worse. All right. We'll check them out. Just a strength check. 19.
Oh, so you just
Torval, who is this bizarre young man?
don't manhandle quick shot or
He has his dumb name, and apparently he's friends with Torval.
I am not friends with Torval.
How did
He's definitely friends with Torval.
By shooting things quickly.
all it takes for you to get a name where you're from?
Yes. I gave it to myself because it's cool, like me.
It's not cool.
Whoa.
Be quiet, child.
Be quiet, child.
I don't take orders from lame people.
So you're a disgrace.
I mean, he had.
He's going to try and just on your wrist, but he can't do it, obviously.
I'm just going to look over at Thor. Those who cannot earn their names are forced to give themselves names. It is a low bar to entry.
I mean, he did.
I'll
well
give you a bar, and he's just gonna try and reach for his bow and.
He did consistently.
Can you put me
well with
down?
the Blood Hunter training, so I mean, it's not.
Is Moon still outside?
He's not all talk.
He is definitely with you. And I'm not even going to put him down. I'm just going to drop him.
He will just squat land, pull out his bow, and sheath an arrow, and
I'm just going to lean over him. Let's see you do it.
well, you're not a monster, so he'll take the undraw the arrow. You're not worth my time because you're not cool enough.
You just said it was because he's not a monster. So it's because he's not a monster and he's not cool enough?
Quiet, child.
Didn't your mother ever teach you manners?
My mother died when I was 5.
That explains a lot.
It's also
He's gonna lean in, dead-eyed. Disgrace her behavior.
By the way, my mom's still alive. I just say that because it sounds cool.
Hey,
Also,
You
that's
just
not
raised the
good.
dead by lying about it. Torval, this compatriot of yours is a terrible person.
I mean, we didn't really hang out much.
I'll show you. I'm terrible in a cool way. I'm gonna kill all those monsters. You posers even get in there.
If we find you dead down there, how do you want us to bury you?
I'll bury you with my coolness.
Oh yeah, we have a way in.
In the water it is.
We have a way into the sewer.
And he's going to just kind of like... all right. He is going to back up, kick the door backwards, and go, "You'll rue the day you met. I rule the day."
Just say rule.
And he's going to walk backwards, just doing this the entire time before, he bumps into like a couple people, and he's just doing this like the entire time. He's out of sight.
He takes himself very seriously.
Hey Torval, what's the name of your school?
We didn't really have, the school itself didn't really have a name. It was more like a clandestine type deal.
I just want to know so I can avoid it so I don't end up being crazy like you or that guy.
I mean, you can't really get in without an invitation anyway, so you're probably fine.
Let me know when you remember what it is so I can rip up any invitations I might possibly get in the future.
So, Harrow, you are at the Sea Basin. You hear a thud outside on the wall. And you are eating, And you kind of look out the window because guy.
What a fucking loser.
Arrow, do you have inspiration?
Yes.
We need to start using that.
Yeah,
We
apparently.
probably should.
No. So
always
what would
forget.
y'all like to do?
I wanna get some fish. I wanna talk to the other Eric Akara.
Okay. So he's at the bar, and you know he's making more fish.
So what's the business like here?
I cook fish.
Wow, you really remind me of somebody.
I'll just look at you and go,
Oh,
Fish.
Fish?
I'll look down at the fish he's cooking.
yes.
Please.
Third base.
Harold's gonna go up to the door and just kind of look outside.
You look outside, you see people going about their business. There's no one doing this shit.
I'm going to walk over to the inn that everyone's at.
Okay. What would the rest of you like to do?
Gungnir's gonna stop his vigil and walk over to everyone else. Are we prepared to depart?
I think we should wait for the bird first.
Torvald, did you say something about the sewers?
I mean, there's like a feller in the docks who lost a doohickey down there and wants us to find it. I don't know how worth it is. All he offered in exchange was a rod in his boat. Maybe if we had to like get somewhere by boat, but I don't know why we'd want to do that.
There's an island we have to go to.
Did you say blind?
Did he say Torvald? Sorry. Did you say fine?
There's an island we have to go to, and I'm pretty sure we're going to need a boat to get there.
Gungnir's gonna look at Sirac.
I don't see why we couldn't get there with like another boat unless it was a place that no one in their right mind would want to go to.
You cut out Quinn.
I say I don't see why we couldn't get there with like another boat unless it was a place that no one in their right mind would want to go to.
Leslie's gonna like scoot up to you, Torval, and put her little claw hands on your face and be like, Sirius
Oh,
needs to die.
oh, that type of island.
Yes.
You know, I think we can make this work.
Just as well.
Hi, kitten.
Gungnir's gonna look over to Sirac and say, "Pirate Captain Blind, the bird is not."
But the bird, apparently the bird wants him dead. So I think if we tell the bird where we're taking him, that should be enough convincing.
Whatever works. Torvald, do you remember that scantily clad woman last night?
Yeah, I wasn't really paying attention, but I noticed.
Well, it turns out she's lost a daughter and believes she may have ended up in the sewers, so just as well we're going down there.
Fair enough.
We are, just pulls out the paper. We're looking for a young tiefling girl. Looks over at Leslie.
Guys.
Slightly younger.
Go
cat!
A
two-play cat.
Duplicate.
Double cat. Triple cat if you count Matt's screen.
Hey, buddy.
I'll allow it.
Oh.
We're looking for a young girl. I believe slightly younger than Leslie. One broken horn, typically wears floral dress.
I saw the listing for that. We're gonna look for her, right?
There's a listing?
Yeah, she points to the board.
Yep.
Oh. Alright, I didn't check that yesterday. Well, we're going into the sewers. Birds with one stone. it would be preferable to look for her. There's no reason to.
I'm gonna look for her.
Yeah, we can do double duty. That's fine.
Well, you said it was a charm?
Yeah, a lucky charm of some sort. Maybe I probably should have gotten like a physical description now.
Yeah, I think a human or tiefling life is more important than some.
Well, yeah, I was just thinking.
Sorry, I'm not
But-
over this. Did
but
you say
sir-
wine?
But Surak,
Why?
Hmm?
if we find the charm, then we have a boat. And if we have a boat, we can go to the island. If we can go to the island, I can kill Sirius.
He's just gonna like put a hand on our heads. Slow down. I didn't say we don't find the charm.
The murder will come.
One thing at a time. Sirius will get hit. And Sorak's eye just twitches slightly. It is, and still not over it. You said blind.
Yeah, you gotta see an eye bird. Who again normally
Wait.
apparently tries to crash his boat, but I'm thinking if we tell the bird.
Can anyone here steer?
I can't.
Can I
I
say that
tried
Hero
to.
walks through the door at this point?
No, Harry, you're already there. Yeah.
Oh,
Ah.
there you are. Good
Hello.
to see you're not dead.
Why'd you leave?
I wanted fish. I almost slept in the chimney too, but I think fish stopped
Fish
me
is
from
back
it.
home and we decided not to bring him. Are you saying you're homesick?
Harrow, are you going?
No,
To,
I saw fish.
are you going to mention the Gunniers?
Does Harold remember the Gungnir's?
Hero's gonna look over at Gunner and just go like, "Yo, why were you out last night?"
Gungnir's just gonna look at Harrow and then in an ungun faction just slightly tilt his head confused.
I saw you like 4 times. It was actually at once 4 of you.
What? He
That's weird.
Gungnir's just gonna like nod. You were intoxicated. Understandable.
Yeah, he was here all night. I'm not sure what you saw.
Probably other service robots and you're just being robot racist.
Oh, right. Those exist.
So, where would y'all like to go?
Well,
We should.
the entrance to the sewers that I found was like right near this feller at the dock, so we can start there, I guess.
If everyone's packed, it would be preferable to head there, yeah.
Okay.
Torval, I have a quick question.
Yeah.
Possibly unrelated. You might not know anything about this, and I could be really rude. But I saw this weird guy. He had like this red hair, and he was just going,
Oh,
"Do you happen to know anything about that?"
yeah, you can ignore him.
You can ignore him.
Each other.
His name was
Apparently.
Quickshot.
Alvar.
I'm gonna call him by his dumb name.
So, you guys are going
You
to
insists on giving him lackluster.
Where are we heading? The dock?
You guys are heading to the docks, where the I will say, Torval, give me a perception.
Perceptin. Alrighty.
Use those eyeballs.
Peel those eyeballs. I have no perception. Let's see how this goes. 7.
You didn't peel him well enough.
7. Sir, would you like to proceed?
I will certainly make the attempt.
Seems to be a night of low rolls
You're not
really
it doesn't
is.
matter what my
for
bonus
everyone.
is. That one.
Oh,
Boy.
There ain't a bonus alive that'll salvage it.
Lazuli, would you like to proceed?
perceive I shall. Okay. Let's see.
Well, she didn't immediately hang her head, so it's
Natural 16, 17, 18.
All right.
that's not decent. That's good.
So, as you guys are getting ready, you're looking. Torval's telling you, like, yeah, all right. Leslie, you're hanging up on the docks, and you look down towards the end, final warehouse, and you see Gungnir. But Gungnir's right there. Gungnir's over there. But it's right there.
Hey, Gunyer.
Gungnir just turns to you.
Wesley points over at the other Gunyer.
Gungnir turns toward, looks, and tries to see what she's pointing at.
Looks mysteriously a lot like exactly like you, not like you.
While you can't actually physically perceive it, you get the notion that Gungnir's narrowing his eyes and he starts marching forward towards the other Gungnir.
Whoa.
Oh, guys.
Let's not split up again, considering there's an assassin coming after us.
We need to
And
find
about 15 other kinds of people.
Oh yeah, we're good.
so possibly a child in danger.
You guys,
And not our child.
you see
I'm
Gungnir.
always in danger.
For those
You're
of
not
you that
wrong.
look, you see Gungnir march.
Do we wait for him or do we follow?
I'm gonna follow him for now just because I don't think he's gonna stop.
I don't either.
Alright.
Let's try to make this quick. This girl could be life-threatening danger.
We'll try.
So Gungnir, you walk up to this thing that kind of looks like you, kind of like a knockoff, and it's just sitting there, standing guard, looking, back and forth, and then it looks at you, and it starts to stare.
Gungnir's gonna walk up to it and just say, state name, rank, and designation.
It will look at you and go, unknown request. Please put in a valid request.
Gungnir's gonna switch to his native tongue and say the same thing.
It will look at you. Unknown request. Please give a valid request.
Who made you?
I am created by Buchanan Industries. Prototype A1B.
Gungnir's gauntlets are starting to strain as he's clenching his fists.
Oh
How many are there?
The prototype has been put into production. There is a B series, an A series. Quantity unknown.
Gungnir takes out his hammer and swipes at his head.
Okay, give
And
me.
he rages.
Okay, so you rage, and give me an attack roll.
There can be only one, I guess.
There can only be one. 26.
Oh yeah.
And you're gonna create
Some damage.
And that is 15 damage.
All right, so you crack this knockoff gun up the side of the head, dent the side of its faceplate that it's just crushed in, and it's going to sit there and just kind of look at you. And you're going to see some sparks start to come out of it. And it is going to explode.
Oh. How pleasant.
It's going to start to spark, and it's going to start to, Gungnir usually does with electricity come out of it, and then you're just going to hear a sound of bam, and what's left of it will collapse.
How?
Gunyer, was that only necessary?
Gungnir is just going to slowly towards Lazuli with still enraged and just looking at her out of the corner of his eye. Continue with the objective. Mine has changed.
I don't think I like that.
Hey, Tin Man, how close a look didn't you go into for repairs at one of their places? How close a look did they get at you?
Apparently too far. And Gungnir's just gonna walk off into the city.
Oh. Okay.
His maul is still drawn.
Did that draw any attention, him just smashing and blowing up a robot in broad daylight?
He's going to cause a ruckus.
There will be some dock workers that get you. From the warehouse door, the door will open up, and kind of like a figure will look out. You can't really see like who it is because they're wearing a robe, and they'll just kind of see you and just close the warehouse door.
Do we follow or go ahead?
I don't know what's going on.
I have no
I
idea
don't
what's going
either,
on.
but that is an angry man, and he is on a warpath.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't think we're gonna be able to stop him, but like you said, we don't really have the time to hang around anymore.
No, I think it's best we deal with our job, let him go his path, and reconvene once this is over. Whoever finishes.
Okay.
He knows where to find us. I'm sure we could explosions to find him.
Follow the explosions to find him.
Or a prison. We get there.
I hate to mention, but there's also an assassin apparently out there that might be very interested in one of us being apart from the others.
That's what I was worried about. Yeah. Should we just try and stop him?
I don't think there is stopping him. I have seen a look like that before. That is not someone who gives up there.
Okay.
Alright. I mean, I guess we can wait and see.
Gungnir's a capable robot. He can handle himself.
I'm less worried about him and more worried about us going down to fight monsters. Down one party member.
Not ideal. If this was just the charm, I would absolutely say we. If there's possibly someone's life in danger.
I know I'm not there, but there is another possible party member who may or may not be useful that is down there.
Wait, what?
Quick shot.
Oh, God.
Tyler plays quick shot for half a session. God.
Oh, no.
I feel like that's more of a liability.
So
Yeah.
Minus half a party member.
So Gunnir, as you're walking, away from the party, you get an incoming transition from high command.
Oh.
And the transmission will say high energy source detected in center of city underground. Please investigate.
Gungnir is going to transmit back his current objective.
Okay, so what do you send to them?
I send to them repair shop. What was it?
Infringing on patent.
Yes, the repair shop stole Gungnir model plans and made false copies, pursuing to eliminate.
Command will say, will say like that is a secondary objective. Investigate energy source. Secondary objective. Just
okay. So
They're not saying no. They're just saying not right now.
So Gungnir has to get underground while destroying everything, and he's destroying all copies he sees.
Basically.
Oh, God.
Gungnir's gonna wander around the city aimlessly looking for a way underground while killing everything.
So
Let's do it.
the closest way to get underground for you right now, pipe where your party is.
Gungnir, you saw me investigate a way into the sewers yesterday.
Yeah, the thing is, Gungnir does know that. He's just circumnavigating it.
He's circumnavigating.
Got goopy eyes, baby.
She's finding a bit of a loophole.
All right.
He's not finding the quickest. He's not finding the quickest possible way in. Looking for a way underground. He's just not finding the quickest possible way underground.
I
taking
am.
the scenic route.
Yep. So I'm going to assume the rest of you are going in through.
Well, yeah. Once we get there,
I'm going to. I won't speak for the others, but I'm going to.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Before we go in, I want to ask Alexander Anderson for a description of the.
For what? Description.
Yeah, of the charm.
He will.
On the same.
Yeah.
Stop. Sorry.
Yeah. He will say to you, my lucky charm. It's a whalebone on a necklace. Got a little smiley face on it. I miss it.
Dishonored much?
Gotcha.
Does it sing?
No.
I'll whisper to the parrot, "Hey, so once we cash in that boat ride, if I told you we would want to be taking the boat ride to a very dangerous place that might very much get him killed, would you be willing to give directions safely and consistently to get us there?"
It will lean in. Yes.
I love this so much.
Corvo conspiring with the parrot.
It really fits in with this character, though.
Conspire with a parrot to kill a blind ship captain who has done nothing wrong as far as we know.
He's not conspiring to kill him, just put him in
Mortal danger.
danger. He's not guaranteeing any deaths.
Alright. So,
True.
for those of going down into the sewer. Alright. So, you guys.
How much space is there in the sewers?
It's a 6-foot diameter pipe.
I am very short. Would I be able to fly in here at all?
Yeah,
No.
I
Tyler.
don't know if you can see this.
Okay.
There he is.
Can Surak fit? I thought he was taller than 6.
I am.
You can crouch. There are some areas in here that are going to be harder than
Like,
that.
I can tell you from experience.
Yep. Gunnir, I'm going to have you enter opposite side of the sewers.
He's very happy.
Okay.
I can see that.
He's
All right.
so relaxed.
You
Sorry.
guys are going to enter through your house, and you have 2 options. You can go down, or you can go forward.
Does that include me, or am I not there yet?
You're gonna have a different.
Okay.
Well, Torval, you're a monster hunter, right?
Yeah, absolutely. Let me just look for slime tracks, because that is
Slime trap.
that is totally one of my specialties.
Are you being sarcastic?
We're hunting a slime.
No.
Is it just like a pile of slime?
I think he's still being sarcastic.
I was.
How does a pile of slime move? Does it have legs?
I'm going to look for tracks, which
It doesn't have legs, but it does have a foot.
assuming that this is not a Fey Fiend or undead, I do not have advantage on any survival
You-
checks.
You find some tracks going
Oh.
forward.
No rolls needed. Okay. I'll point out the tracks.
It has a single foot?
Well, no, it's leaving like a slimy.
That was in response.
Leslie nods her head. No leg, though.
I get the feeling you're messing with
No.
So
me. Child, I know that's smart.
So, Gungnir, on your scenic route, you've managed to crack down about 3 of these knockoff Gungners.
Are there no guards that are like, why is someone causing this much property damage?
And
Look, man, if you saw a sparking robot single
I mean,
other robots, you don't fuck with.
you've made your way down to the sewers, and you're kind of like you're dragging one of the corpses of the fake Gungners, like just, and you make your way down and around, just kind of taking your instance, wherever you think you go, and you're going to end up at a very old looking.
you're cutting out.
Yes.
Gungnir's going to end up in front of an.
Cut out again.
Okay, there should be enough.
Frustration.
Yeah, just crank that up. It might be at a certain.
Look at him.
Gungnir, you're going to end up in front of a old metal door.
Okay.
There
You know what to do.
Gungnir's actually going to use the bait as a battering ram and smash it.
All right, Gungnir, you blow through this old metal door, no issue, and you find yourself in a very old, dusty lab.
It's almost like Gungnir's done this before.
He's experienced in it. And in this lab, most of the books are ruined, beakers cracked, but you see a kind of like a really mummified corpse strapped to a chair. And there is a green glowing clear vase next to this thing in the chair. And the thing in the chair, it's gasping for air, it's struggling, it's not, what do you do?
I'll see if I can identify what it is. And if this is what I'm looking for.
You identify it as dead. It is a...
As a zombie?
Mhm.
And what about the orb?
The vase?
Oh, the vase.
You do not know what that is.
Gungnir's going to ask High Command if this is the power source. He's not wasting time right now.
High Command will say...
No.
Mm-hmm.
That it is not his problem. He's going past it.
He's going to keep going. So as for the rest of it, you are following the slimy... You go forward, you then go left and go down a bend, and you follow another bend to another bend, and who is first in marching?
I mean, I'm the one following the tracks, I think.
Okay, Torval, you just smack into the air.
Of course I do.
Of course you do.
I'll just say muffled. Found it.
Well, you say that, but then you start touching, and you feel like there's a glass wall in front of you. You're not quite sure. It doesn't feel slimy.
Oh, okay. Never mind then. Sort of like it's just a wall.
It is a invisible. This area's not finished. You can't go here yet.
It seems like a wall of psychic energy.
I need to go. It's time for me to say goodnight. Say goodnight.
Right. Well,
And now it's time to say
I'm
goodnight.
gonna.
We are out of bounds.
Yeah, I'm
You're
gonna
out
put this up in one.
We've hit like the area that the developers haven't finished coding yet.
Congratulations, you've reached the end of early access.
So,
Say goodnight,
We're
Lily.
playing our demo.
so Torval,
Say goodnight, Lily.
you're touching the invisible. You're feeling. You're like.
Come say goodnight. Come on.
And
Oh, there he is.
Oh, the lad.
Come on.
Keep going. You can.
What are you doing? She's don't knock over my laptop.
Oh God.
so
Hi, buddy.
you're touching this wall.
Okay, good. Okay.
All of you are looking, and you see a bright purple light just open up past this wall. And Torval, you can see, you see a gate that kind of looks like this, like a triangle that opens purple. In fact, you've seen this gate.
Did a giant thing, like tentacle thing, come through it last time, or is that?
Oh, it was a hand covered in ice.
That's right.
Mm-hmm.
Torval turns around.
Turn around and smack into whoever.
Yeah.
What, did you find another assassin?
No. Portal, hand, eyeballs, bad stuff.
And as
Wait.
Okay.
The thing that grabbed me?
Something like it.
just picks up Leslie, just...
No. So as you guys are like sitting there, from out of the portal, a gelatinous cube slithers out.
Oh,
That's
slowly puts Leslie down.
That's less bad than I was expecting.
Yep.
Well then.
Draws crossbow.
Tries to hit all the weapons, and that's where we're gonna end.
And freeze frame.
Yeah, that's about right.
That was a good session.
Starting to pick up.
It was very fun.
Everyone's gonna